Hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church in Adrian, Michigan. Hope you're having a great day. It's a good Wednesday here, and I'm in my office here with Caitlin, and you can see in the back. Some of you asked. We talked to a good friend Sherry. She asked about the background. This is in one of our children's rooms, new children's rooms, and each of the kids' rooms have kind of a not real nice mural that's on the wall, and so that one has Noah's Ark, and we got whales and different things. So we're using this classroom for now because we are pulling out. We've already removed all the walls to the old offices and redo that for a bigger lobby, and we're going to move the offices on the other end of the building, close to the parking lot. So we're in I guess what you would call a temporary office. So it works out good, and I'm on my laptop, so hopefully it comes out really good. In the month of August, I've been looking at verses that have to do with family. And so Psalm 127 has a lot to do with family. The fifth verse, I actually did verse 3 and verse 4 last couple of days, but here's the fifth verse. He had talked about children are like arrows, and we send them off. And I thought it was kind of neat. He kind of continues the thinking. He says, happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Uh, Talked about children are like arrows, and you're happy if your quiver is full of arrows. Quiver is that little basket, I guess, where you would keep your arrows. And it's good to have, he says, happy is the guy that's got a lot of them, a lot of kids. This is not a command to have a lot of children. The first when God created Adam and Eve, he said to be fruitful and multiply, have children. But sometimes that's not in God's plan for everybody. It's not in God's plan for everybody to get married. It's not in God's plan for everybody to have a bunch of kids. Some people choose not to have any children. It's always whatever God wants in your life. It's always amazing to me. Some people that want children are not able to have children, and some people that really don't want a child have a surprise sometimes. So it's all having children, having babies is all in God's plan and God's will. However, when you have a bunch of kids, there's a lot of happiness, and it's yes, there's can be a lot of stress. It can be a lot of problems. I know when we had 4 kids, there's some things you just can't do because of finances, some things you can't do because of the number of kids. There one time I remember we went to Niagara Falls and we tried to get a motel room for all of us, and they said, nope, it's the state law. You can only put 5 people in a room. And I said, what? And they said, no, you'll have to get 2 rooms. We can get adjoining rooms. We said, we're not doing that. So that's the first time we ended up going tent camping for our vacation. But there's some things, it's always good to have a big family. I know we've got some families in our church that have a big family, and there's some complications with that. However, children bring a lot of happiness. I kind of look at it in our children's ministry here. We got all these rooms. It is great when the rooms are full of kids. And it won't be long. September, we'll be having our promotion Sunday, September 1st. And then all the kids will be coming in back from school. We got back to church. We've got Awana will be starting on September the 15th, that Sunday evening. And it'll be good to see all the kids back in all these rooms. And the rooms will be full. Teachers will be happy. Kids will be happy. It'll be a good time. So children are a joy. They are. I know they can be difficult and challenging and stressful and all those kind of things, but children are a joy and they're a blessing. So hopefully if you have children in your life, you realize the blessing that they are. So that's a great Bible verse to think about today, and I'll bring another Bible verse tomorrow to think about as we deal with